General Robert E. Lee once spoke to the President of the Confederacy, Jefferson Davis, in the most glowing terms about a certain officer under his command. Another officer in attendance was astonished. "General," he said, "do you not know that the man of whom you speak so highly is one of your bitterest enemies, who misses no opportunity to malign you?" "Yes," replied General Lee. "But the President asked my opinion of him. He did not ask for his opinion of me." Now, in acting, you'll often hear the director say, "Hey, make sure you stay in character." But what about the character in life? Your character, your moral character. How do you stay, or better yet, maintain your character during the heat of the moment? Well, you don't want to miss out on today's story, and make sure you stick to the end on another key to untapping your potential. Welcome to Untapping Your Potential, where we will share with you motivational stories that will keep you growing and inspire you to take action. Once upon a time, there was a saint who was on his way to bathe at a nearby river. After crossing the mountains, and as he was heading down towards the river, he mindfully noticed a scorpion helplessly treading the water and struggling to come out of the river. It was close to touching a bank, but not enough to gain hold of the ground. Scorpions cannot swim, and the saint knew that if he did not save the scorpion, it would drown. Therefore, the saint decided to save it. The saint carefully picked up the struggling scorpion with his left hand, with the intention to place it on the nearby dry land. And just as he was about to set it down gently on dry land, all of a sudden the scorpion stung his finger. Ouch! The sharp pain from the sting made the saint instinctively fling his hand, and the scorpion flew back into the water. And sure enough, the scorpion was struggling once again to come out of the water. The wise saint caressed his ailing left hand with his right. His hand was in extreme pain, but his mind was calm and composed. Knowing very well that the scorpion could lose his life, this time the sage used his right hand in an attempt to rescue the troubled creature again. However, the scorpion panicked and stung him again, ouch, and fell back into the river, struggling for its life. But the saint kept his composure while he would now massage his other hand from the sting. The saint was determined and was not willing to give up on the scorpion. This time he cupped his hands together and quickly lifted the scorpion and gently threw him over the dry land before the scorpion could react. The scorpion landed safely and disappeared into the pebbles that lay near the bank. Now, despite the pain in his hand, the saint was very pleased to have saved the scorpion's life. Now, unbeknownst to the saint, in the distance was his trusty disciple who was watching all this unfold. Worried and concerned, he approaches the saint and takes him to his hut to treat his wounds. After a while, the disciple found the courage to ask his master what was in his mind. "Master, may I ask you a question?" "Yes, of course." "I'm not sure why you insisted on saving such a mean and malicious creature in the first place. And on top of that, one that attacked and harmed you." "I know we need to have kindness and compassion, but I normally draw the line when one is ungrateful and even stings back." "Why, master? Why did you save the scorpion?" The saint smiled at his disciple and replied, "My dear child, the scorpion did not sting me out of malice or evil intent. Just as it is the water's nature to make things wet and the fire's nature to burn, it is in the scorpion's nature to sting. The ignorant and weak-minded creature kept stinging me because its comprehension was not significant enough to realize that I was trying to save him. But just as it is the scorpion's nature to sting, so it is my nature to save. Just as he did not leave his nature, why should I leave my nature? I must help any soul in need. I should not let the sting from a scorpion rob me from performing my duty as a saint. The disciple took a bow and gave a silent prayer with the saint, expressing his gratitude for the profound wisdom he had just learned. And that is, we rise by lifting others. Robert Ingersoll. Be the light that help others see, instead of the darkness to shut what others can't see. Now, in your life, you will encounter people that will harm you, either intentionally or unintentionally. And when they do, the natural reaction inside of you is to react aggressively, or in some cases, passive-aggressively. But keep this in mind, that you are your own agent. If you get upset, it means that you allowed someone to get you upset. If you lose your temper, it's because you allowed it to yourself. Just as if you're happy, you choose to be happy. If you're sad, you choose to be sad. You have the power to choose how you react. Not your neighbor, not your coworker, or even your family members. Now, don't get me wrong, everyone certainly plays a level of influence. But remember, before you lose your control, is it worth it? In difficult conditions, or even during challenging situations, if you keep your calm and retain your goodness, you will emerge as a winner. You will be like unto the saint in the story, strong in your character. But if you lower yourself to that level, then you have already lost, and you will be like the scorpion, very weak-minded. Now, it's natural, and in fact, disagreements and differences of opinions and perspectives should be encouraged. But when you disagree with someone, make sure it's based on content, not on relationships. Express your appreciation for their different point of view and acknowledge it before you jump into your thoughts and try to prove them wrong. So please, continue to perform your duty with love and honesty, with your moral character intact, even if others do not appreciate your righteous actions. Don't worry, you may not see an immediate award, but there will be a lasting and satisfying impact, as some stranger somewhere will remember you because you were kind to them. So what is the key to develop your moral character? I think Dr. Martin Luther King said it best. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Thanks for watching this video. How would you like to hear more motivational stories on a consistent basis? Do me a favor and support the channel by sharing, commenting below, and please make sure to like and hit that subscribe button to get the latest updates. Soon, you will be on your way to feeling inspired.